What's up, everyone? Welcome to game 31 of Gaia Chess Training Arc. Let's dive in. Oh, I get the white pieces. I've been playing a few games on black. Nice. I'm against the highest rated opponent yet. Alright, we got a game. What on earth country is that? Malaysia. I haven't done as much of the research on the Trumpovsky as I have on the Levitsky. But I know these are two of the common moves. If I go to h4, then this pawn's going to come. I have to go here. He takes, I take, and that position is overall just slightly better for him. So I think if I go here, or what if I protected over my pawn? These are the two moves I'm currently considering. Probably just here. Bishop f4. Yeah, normally I give my undivided attention to these games, but if anyone's not aware, there is the Magnus Carlsen Chess Tour Finals going on, so I've been putting a bit of attention into that. So d6. So I could just play e3 to prevent bishop from going to g4. I'll do that, e3. We got g5, and then we have bishop to g3, followed by bishop g7. Okay. So quite some creative moves we have here. So I want to go bishop d3 here. Reason for that is if he ends up taking, I'm going to have a lot of pressure on this here h7 pawn, which can have a very good outlook for me. And if he tries supporting it with like f5, then my queen's coming in, and he cannot castle anymore. Okay, so he chooses to just go back on knight f6. So what do I want to play? So I could absolutely go for something aggressive like knight f3. The only thing about knight f3 is that I'm getting pinned. So maybe I start with h3. I like h3. That way his bishop or knight can't go to g4. So we have a castle, okay. Don't think that was his best move. Alright, let's start attacking. I do not think that was smart on his part. First we'll attack the pawn, so knight f3. Okay. So it shows h6, that's interesting. Excuse me. See, if I just push h4, that just opens up that whole rabbit hole of bishop g4 that we were talking about. A little more than likely, he's just going to push to g4. And then it's not an easy pawn to take. I'd probably just have to reroute my knight to like d2. I'm going to go knight c3. I want to try to get this knight out since it's a really good defender right now of the light squares, which both my queen and bishop are on. So current objective is going to be to exchange knights. So knight c3. c5. So he would like to place a pin right now, so I'm not able to move the knight. So I think I gotta move the knight right now, or else I won't get a chance. Knight e4. Knight takes, bishop takes. We get a very aggressive f5. So I have plenty of options here. I could do bishop to d5 check. I could just go, yeah, I like bishop d5. No, because then this pawn's coming out. Forgot about that. Probably just move back a square. So bishop d3. Okay. So takes d4. So I might take that with a knight, just because right now it doesn't have any good squares. But if I reroute it, but he might just take that with a bishop too. Nope, that's fine. That's fine. Knight takes d4. It also opens up my queen. E5, huh? Oh boy, now I gotta find a good square for the knight. F3 is not a good square because I will get pinned. Maybe E2 is the best that I have, and then I play for F4. Yeah, I think E2 is... No, because then I cover the queen. I really don't want to do that. What about B5? Is that a move? I feel like B3 is still better. Maybe E2 is, and I'm just being lazy. Hmm. I'm just trying to see if there's a tactic. Oh! Knight F3 might actually work. Hold up. So at first glance, that's a pin. On second glance, you have check. Does this I take with check? Or take with... Yeah, with bishop. And then he has to move the king. Then the knight can move. And the knight has a newly opened spot right here on E5. I'm gonna do knight F3. It looks very weird, but it might work. Ooh. Okay, so we have F4. He is really moving these pawns. I'm going to start with the in-between move. Bishop C4 check. So black's with D5. I don't think that's correct. Queen takes D5. Check. And I'll do... Alright, I'm a little bit cramped for space and he's targeting B2, so this could definitely be better for me. Yeah. Obviously don't want to go here because that pins me, so I might have to go here. I think my opponent's outplayed me in this position. Gonna start there just because it cuts off these, prevents him from taking B2. Yeah, I'm a pawn up, but I feel like my opponent is definitely playing this better. A bishop trade, huh? That immediately lets him double up the rooks, so I'm not the biggest fan of it. What alternatives do I have? Not too many. I could take the knight, but the knight doesn't have very good squares right now. Yeah, I gotta take. Okay, so this is no good. Takes, takes. He wins his pawn back with better position. So I gotta do this. He's probably gonna push. So it takes with bishop. I take the pawn. I think I just go up a pawn on. Either way, I'm taking that. This gives me a rook, so he's not going to do that. Alright. So there's 3 pawns up here, huh? Wait a minute. So I can't defend it because then he just takes and it's better for him. I think I take. Yeah, I just take. So I could start with checking him. I could also defend this now. I think I'm going to choose to defend it now. This pawn is very safe. gaming here. And exchanges are fine, I'm ahead. Because his bishop on a bad square too. I think this here instantly loses the game for him. Although I'm already kind of crushing him. Okay. I could just go here. That's probably fine. Then my next task will be defending this pawn. Probably just here. Or here. Let's move his rook somewhere. So he's keeping my bishop from coming here. Could push, but then this is coming. Could just defend with the rook, but then... No, that doesn't fall. We'll defend with the rook. I mean, I just push. They'll probably go here. Yep. I could just shift my focus. Because his rook is now trapped the way over here, just collecting a few meager pawns. Meanwhile, my rook is getting actual work done. I could definitely win here somehow. Hold up. So boom. Takes. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yep, this should win. I can even let him get this pawn. Just go bishop here. How do I want to play it? There's multiple ways. I'll play it like this. If he takes, I get a queen. If he takes this, I get a queen. If he takes this, I take his bishop. I still take his bishop. Alright, now I just gotta checkmate. Does really think someone at this level doesn't know how to checkmate? Alright, thank you. Yeah, I easily thought I was losing this at some point. Let me see what exactly happened. Huh. I was only losing for a moment. That's weird. I haven't had any blunders, only 2 mistakes. A lot of inaccuracies though. Alright, let's see. So we see this. Alright, what's the best move? H4. It is H4. Okay. And that's because I just have a pawn chilling on G5. I guess that's why. Bishop F4 is the other option, which is what I chose. Okay. Let's see some moves. He goes back. So they like knight F3 or C4. So C4 just takes up a lot of space. What's the other one? Knight to F3. Knight to F. Right here. Yep, just aim at that pawn. I chose this. Oh, because I was afraid of the pin. Okay. So we see castle. Now you're coming out with h6, c3. Puts that out. So d takes c is okay, but I choose not to. Choose to trade off. Guess that was a bad choice. Yeah, I guess I just kind of felt pressured for this guy. I mean, I've noticed a trend that what I do is I try to go for like tactical plays in situations where they don't exist, in which case it would just be better to play positionally. That is what my mistake is, I'm fairly certain. Also, something else I didn't notice, I added this line right here. Excuse me, this line. I don't think it would have made a difference this game, but it's just kind of a thought if he ever leaves. If I could force like a piece on a white square, he takes, and then I get the rook. Okay. Let's go back real quick. So bishop there. He goes f5. I go to d3. Takes. Take with the knight. He's actually winning at this point just because he's shutting out my pieces. I think it was really just me making this stupid trade in the middle instead of just taking. Because if I take, then even if he recaptures, that's going to be a pawn over on this side. I'm still free to do whatever I want over here. Okay, but I make that bad trade. Bishop d5 check. Is that what I do? No, I don't. But don't we just see this? Bishop b3. So apparently that's fine for me because it's just a really good diagonal, and now the bishop's stuck. Okay. See this? Knight goes here. Apparently that was the worst decision. What was better? Knight b3 or knight b5? b5, they both say are okay. We also have knight to e2. Yeah, so pretty much the one that I chose was the worst one, just because I saw a tactical way to survive it. But yeah, I'm just getting destroyed by pawns in that case, plus I'm blocking my f-pawn from moving. Whatever, I chose the wrong line. He goes here. I stutter step with this. He blocks. That was obviously bad. He gave me a free pawn. I take. Oh, why was that bad? What was better? Bishop to h2. Why was that better? Oh, it's because it doesn't expose my king. That's why. That is exactly why. Because this exposes my king. If I just go back here, you know, king is still safe. Damn. Okay. Yeah, he's just exchanging in a position where I'm on material. It's only a pawn, but it's still material nonetheless. So I push. It's considered okay. If he goes g4, he does not go g4. So I just take. I mean, that's really where he messed up. He allowed me to just break this down instead of just keep me crammed in. I mean, I essentially have a rook that can't move. I have a king that's stuck that can't castle. He could double up. He could just start attacking these pawns. That's where he messed up. It wasn't through me winning, it was through him making mistakes. And after that, I just had to convert on the material. And this was just maneuvering. Maneuvering is important, but that's only, you know, it's nothing you review. It's more so just make sure you play the correct move in the time. Well, I guess that was game 31, so I gotta make a new Baki title. I haven't done that yet. By Baki, I mean Gaia. I hope I'll see you on episode 32.